Have you ever started off thinking about a client? Maybe it's a colleague at work, perhaps it's even a friend, and we're giving thought to their dilemma, perhaps, or maybe even just our opinion of something. And then partway through thinking about it, you realize, wait, all of this thinking really applies to me. Perhaps I should start with me first. This is what has happened to me in the last couple of days. I've been doing some reading on stretch goals and the research around stretch goals and really giving some thought to what this research is telling us about stretch goals. And I was thinking about it then in terms of a current client I'm working with. And from stretch goal, my mind went to we have the option of continuous improvement or innovation. Now, continuous improvement is really Kaizen is the most common. That's what I was trained in early on in my career, and it honestly was very powerful. We really applied Kaizen, or the continuous small incremental changes and improvements in processes. Worked very effectively. And yet there were times when we were doing that we found we really needed to set aside that process that we had perhaps for a year or more been doing incremental improvements, and we needed to innovate. Now, what's the difference? Continuous improvement is the journey of looking for small adjustments and changes. Frequently, it is around efficiency. It could be making tweaks for the customer experience, but they're generally very small and they build on each other. So over time, if I were to think back of some of the processes that we did this on regularly, over time those processes became really very solid. They were efficient, they were effective. It's a great strategy. And yet then we have innovation. Now the difference with innovation is we are creating something new and we're implementing. So we can have many ideas, but when we innovate, we're going from the idea stage to actually putting it in place. Innovation is more disruptive, at least initially, because we're creating from new. Both of them have their place. So I went from stretch goals to thinking about incremental improvements versus innovation, really creating something new. And as I was giving thought to this and kind of thinking through, well, where does this apply? I realized it applies to me right now in my business. And my question to myself then became, to get where I want to be, can I get there doing incremental improvements, or would innovation be better? And then I was like, okay, I don't think that's the correct question. To get where I want to be quickly, does it really point towards incremental improvement or innovation? When I ask the question that way, I realized it's innovation. I can continue to improve what I'm doing, and there is a place for that. That is a piece of my business. And yet to accomplish my BHAG, my big, hairy, audacious goal, it's going to require innovation. Incremental improvement may get me there over time, and yet I'm not that patient. So here is what is on my mind this week, and I wanted to share this with you. When we are looking across our life, our goals, our desired results, really should define the systems that we're using. And all of us have systems. Remember, we've talked about this. Our systems, if we really want to boil it down, it's our habits. It's how we do things, and it's the things that we typically do regularly. Or our system can be something that we don't do regularly. When we look at our desired result for either quarter 3 or for the end of the year, and we're looking at that desired result, and then we're looking at our current systems, to get to the desired result, and again, remember, when we are setting a goal or a desired result, it means that we have to do something different in order to bring that forward into our life. If not, we'd already have it. So we're going to have to change something to accomplish this goal or desired result. When we really look at our current systems, our current processes, our current habits, to accomplish that result, What is our best strategy? Incremental improvement or innovation? I know I've come to the conclusion, for me right now, it's innovation. What about for you? To accomplish that desired result, can you incrementally improve your way to that desired result in the timeline you desire? Or do you need to be bolder? Like me, I'm going to step out and I'm going to create new and see what happens. They both have a place, continuous improvement and innovation, and yet they are most effective when we do an analysis to determine which of those two is appropriate for the desired result that we want right now. Bye for now.